Hi, this is Teresa with Little Trees Treasures, and I'm gonna just start out with these items here, and then I have something that I wanted to talk about, so I figured I'd just have something crocheted to look at here in the background while I'm chatting. I have a bunch of washcloths slash dishcloths, and I have two small ones here that are more like face cloth size or whatever. These are all made out of one skein of the new Crafter's Secret that I got. I haven't used it before, so I used a skein of the mango and made those. And then all 6 of these are made from the 2 new skeins of I Love This Yarn I Love This Cotton that I got. And these are the colorways. Abergine is the darker red, and then the rosy is the like pink. And then I have these 2 over here, and one of them is the Lily's Sugars and Cream in the Beach Ball Blues. I don't remember if it's this one or this one that's that color, but that's one of those anyway. I think it's this one. Yeah, so I just watched Laurel's video, and she had some stuff on there about some stuff that's going around on Instagram, I guess. I do have an Instagram account, but I'm not like super active on there. So I hadn't heard anything about what was going on until I heard Laurel talking about it. And I just have to say that no matter what color skin you have, obviously mine is white. Everybody's seen, my hands. I come from the Chicago area. I was a minority there. There were people who, picked on me and said horrible things to me just because I was white. I had a pretty bad experience here in Minnesota after I moved here and grew up and was living out on my own. And the person I was with at the time was admittedly racist. And I was like, I don't really get it. Why are you so racist? But anyways, the funny thing is one of our neighbors, I'm not sure if she was Mexican or if she was Indian, but she wasn't white, and her boyfriend was a black guy, African American, whatever. I mean, I don't know. When I was in kindergarten, I came home and my mom asked me what kind of kids I met at school, and I said, well, I met black, white, and cocoa, because some people just weren't black enough. They looked like hot chocolate to me, and it was delicious. Anyways, so, I didn't say boys and girls. I said white, black, and hot, and cocoa. To me, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. I mean, we all have an epidermis. We didn't choose the color of our epidermis, before we were born. We just have to live with whatever we have, We didn't get to choose our natural eye color or natural hair color or, any of that either. So, I mean, come on, get over it. But the guy that lived next door, for whatever reason, had this huge problem with me, and he made it extremely apparent. And then one night I had somebody over helping watch the kids while I had to go to this meeting, and when that person left, I was like, all right, I'm going to walk you to the door, with the phone, just make sure nothing, happens. This guy has been, kind of crazy. And So I don't know what's going on with him, but I don't want anything going on. So they had parked their vehicle so close to this person who had come to help me's vehicle, who was a guest in my home, because it was a townhouse, and our door was right next to their door, and there was like a wooden thing, and then there were steps to go up. So there was their door, and then there was our door, and then, there was a thingy in the middle, like half wall in the middle, and then the half walls went out, and there was like a step, and then you step down into your driveway area right in front of your garage. And so it was like an extra parking spot for a guest, but you had to share it with your neighbor, and I didn't have any problem with that. The only problem that I had is they would always park there. They had a 2-car garage, and they always had 2 vehicles parked in the driveway, one in front of the garage and then one in that extra guest spot. And I was like, seriously, when I have somebody over, they're going to be leaving late after dark, whatever. I don't want them to have to be walking out to the street, which was quite a ways, in the freaking dark. Because there had been a lot of rumors going around that the woods that were across a little ways from our house, that there were people camping out in those woods. And there was actually a story and rumors going around that there was a black guy, an unknown black male, living in the woods in a tent and luring kids into his tent. So everybody was kind of like on high watch, and, because there were a lot of kids in our little townhouse thing, and, in our area, because we were right across the street from the school, and the woods were right behind the school. And so it made a lot of people nervous. And this guy came out, started pounding on my guest's window of their car after they had gotten into their car through the passenger door and had to climb through their car to get in the driver's seat. And then there was this massive confrontation, and he was just like, "You are so racist, da 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 da." And I'm like, I don't even understand what you're talking about. I'm like, obviously you don't know me. I'm like, dude, if you knew me, you would have no problem with me. But the problem is okay, so here's this story. So I told him about the guy that was, in the news and shit about, taking kids into this tent in these woods and stuff. And I'm like, I was the minority. I grew up being the minority. There's this story of this guy doing stuff to kids and luring kids into a tent. I'm like, so the problem here is that you drive up, you get out of your car, you go straight in the house. You come out of the house, you go straight in the car, you leave. If there's other people standing around, you ignore them. You don't say hi. You don't nothing. Nobody knows that you belong here. Like, I don't care who you are. I'm watching out for you. Like, if I don't know you and you don't belong in this, you don't live here, and I don't know that you live here, I'm going to be watching you, because there's too many kids in this neighborhood to, not be watching. I'm like, I'm a mom. I have 3 little girls. If there's anybody strange around here, I'm going to be watching them. And I told him, I'm like, dude, you just, say hi, whatever, make sure that people know you belong here. And after this long conversation, his girlfriend came out, got in my face. He told her, like, hey, we're talking, go back inside. Because she was ready to just punch me. And I was like, seriously, we're just talking here. What is your problem? Like, it was insane, crazy. Until I finally got explained enough to this guy to calm him down. And he was like, oh my God, I had no idea. And I'm like, dude, just let people know you belong here. Be neighborly. Like, I don't care. Like, just let me know, hey, yeah, oh, I moved in here. I belong here. Hi, I'm your neighbor. You know, like, whatever. Don't just ignore me and walk right past. You know, like, I don't know if you're just visiting or if you're some creepy dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know you. And all these other people in this neighborhood, they watch out for the kids and they're going to be watching you too because none of them know you. And after that, it got better. But I was like, I can't believe this guy just like flat out called me a racist just because my skin was white. And I was like, so, you know what? It's not just, you know, people of color. It's people of every color, including white, you know. You know, stuff like this happens and it's just crazy to me. Like, why? It's just such a waste. Everybody is so unique and different and wonderful. And we all, you know, if everybody was the same, this world would be boring. Let me tell you, boring. You know, and my kids are like, oh, you have to have a favorite. Who's your favorite? I'm like, you're all unique and wonderful, like, in your own way. How can I pick a favorite? That's just stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. You know, I mean, come on, people. We're not in kindergarten anymore. We're not in elementary school. We're not in middle school. We're not in high school. Get over it. You know, and here in Minnesota for a while, you know, when I started in high school, I was so used to seeing so many white kids. And then a few kids came in that weren't white. And you could see all the white kids just like staring at them like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm like, they're just a person. Holy cow. Like, grow up. Oh my God, we're all people. We all matter in our own way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter. Nobody chose what color skin they were going to have before they were born. Like, everybody needs to just get over shit. The past, whatever. You know what? It wasn't me, you know, it was, you know, who had, you know, slaves. It wasn't me who started wars against people. It wasn't me who, you know, like, I didn't commit those crimes against other people. So why are you going to judge me for that? That's not cool either. But the people who do that shit, man, get over yourself. Because you are not better than anybody else on the face of this planet. Okay, so maybe you're better than Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, people like that, okay? Charles Manson, okay? Yeah, I get it. These people are crazy. But you know what? There was somebody who loved them. They still had a family, you know? Like, they weren't always that way. But, come on now. Ooh, sorry. There's my Chicago accent. Just peeking out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I just get so... It's just a subject that I really don't like talking about, but I feel the need to talk about it because there are a lot of people out there that are talking about it. And you know what? I don't really care what you look like. I mean, you could look like an alien, but if you're cool, then you're cool. If you're not cool, then, you know, no, I'm not going to shake those dice. You know what I mean? It's it's just one of those things. You know, it's about what's inside. Hi, kitty. It's about what's inside. It's about how you treat people. It's about, you know, who you are as a person. You know, what you contribute to society, how you treat people. You know, those are the things that matter. Those are the things that matter. What you wear, what your hair looks like, how many tattoos you have, how many piercings you have, what color your skin, whatever, what religion you are, what kind of politics you're into, or whatever, what sports team you like. You know what? All in all, none of those things really matter. I mean, we all have our own opinions. I mean, they're like a-holes. Everybody's got one. So, if, you know, I respect everybody for their opinion, and if their opinion isn't the same as mine, okay, cool. You can have your opinion. I can debate with you all day. You know, I had a debate class. I went to college for like a year and a half or something, and that teacher was so sad when the class was over. She goes, I've never had that much activity in the online discussion, like the chat. She's like, you walked in there every day and you stirred the pot. You made people think, you know, you just, not necessarily that was your opinion, but you made people think about different things that they weren't thinking about. You know, they just thought, oh, well, this is my opinion. Well, yeah, you can base your opinion on what you've experienced and whatever, but don't, you know, it's like, oh, I don't like that dog because I was once bit by a black lab, so I don't like any black labs, or I don't like any dogs, or you know what, I don't like golden retrievers. I had one when I was a kid. It would come over and it would poo in my yard every day, and I had to clean up its poo, and it wasn't even my dog. You know what, come on, that was that dog. You know, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Get over it, people. I don't understand why people hang on to this stuff. Why do you stress yourself out about it? You know, I haven't thought about that incident in years until I heard what Laurel had to say about what was going on Instagram. I'm like, whoa, you know, it's crazy. It's like the whole taboo thing about, you know, oh, women can be raped, but men can't. Oh, suck it up, you're a guy, didn't you like it? Da-da-da-da. A woman can go around just hitting on a man all the time, whatever she wants, whenever she wants, however she wants. But as soon as a guy hits a girl, oh my God. You know, I know men who have been raped. I know men who have been beaten the crap out of by their girlfriends, wives, whatever. I've seen some of this brutality. And, you know, it's the same taboo subject as racism, as politics, as, you know, whatever. It just, we're all people. And if you're cool, you're cool. If you're not, go away. I just, you know, just go away. I don't have a time of day. So anyways, now that I've babbled on for way longer than I wanted to about that subject, let me pause and get some more FOs, because I have a bunch of them and I have no clue what I'm gonna make next. So, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wash/disc cloths and 2 face cloths. So, coming up next. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I showed this before. This is my Ocean of Love wrap. I've had this pattern in my stash for the longest, and I wanted to make it so bad, and I just didn't, and I made it, and I was like, wow, I love this, it's great. So this one here is made with Lion Brand Landscapes. There we go. It's 100% acrylic. It's a worsted weight yarn, number 4, and let me see if I can get the color to come up. Maybe, maybe not. Some glare. You know what? Oh man, there we go. Cabana. is the, that's what it shows for the workup. Where is it? There it is. 100% acrylic, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 147 yards, and 134 meters per skein. And I used 3 skeins, all of it. I didn't even get to the end of the pattern because I ran out of yarn. But it's nice, it's soft, I love it. As always, or as of since I've got this wonderful bag, my FOs have been living in that cute bag. So let me lay out the next one. Hold on. All right, this one turned out a bit bigger, but this one is another one because I liked the pattern so much. I made 2. So this is another Lion Brand yarn, Lion Brand Scarfie, and this one turned out bigger because it is a bigger yarn. It is a 5 bulky, 78% acrylic, 22% wool, 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 312 yards, 285 meters. And this color is charcoal / magenta. And it's a beautiful color. I mean, it worked up just great. You can see the charcoal and the magenta. It worked up really pretty. And then there's like where it kind of, you can see both of them together, the charcoal and the magenta, like wrapped together. It's very cool. So I used the new skein that I had gotten. So all of this is made with new yarn except for the first Ocean of Love wrap that I showed. That Landscapes yarn was from Stash. So I have lots of pictures to take to enter these in the New Year, New You Cal that is being hosted by Ella of No Kitchen Name and Mo of Unseen Strands. So there is that. And I have a short time left, so hold on just a second. Alright, so I think I shared in my 10 non-yarny things about me video that I've written a bunch of poetry. So this is a notebook I've had for a very long time. Its cover is gone, the first subject is gone, because it was a 3-subject notebook with little folder pockets. And I've, decorated it with fun, fancy schmancy, sparkly, stickers and whatever. But this notebook here, what is left of it anyway, I've written all my poems in. All the ones that I've kept. There have been a few where they've gotten lost in the shuffle before they got written in here. But I think I started writing in 1996. I would have been in high school when I started writing. And I'm not sure when the newest dated one is because I didn't look. This is a notebook that just sits on the shelf. It does not come down. There are pictures and things in the pockets that I have chosen to keep, and they stay in there, and yeah, it never comes down. So here you go. It's down. Somebody requested that they would like to read, hear, see one of my poems. So I quickly picked one, and we'll try this and see if you guys like it. If you like it, I'll try and include more of them as I feel comfortable sharing them. Fair warning, some of them are very dark, and yeah. So here's the one I picked. It is not titled, but it says, "Love is like the gentle caress of the wind. Hate is like the ever-flowing, overpowering river. Joy is like the cool but warm summer days. Sadness is like the ever-present blue sky. Envy is like the beautiful green spring leaves on the trees. Happiness," hi kitty. Sorry, another kitty. Continuing. "Happiness is like the powerful, delicate colors of the flowers. Hurt is like the constant, never-ending pain of the thorn. Beginning is like the refreshing, nurturing spring showers. Ending is like the falling, is like the falling red, yellow, orange fall leaves. Hope is like the one purple plum in a huge pile of oranges." All right, because the kitty interrupted the other one, I'll read one more. I'm not going to show the page, but just in case the kitty rubs against the, yep, see? Yep. Hi, Saul. This one is titled, it's called "The Wonderful Land Only I Can See and Hear." I stand and watch the fading sunlight glisten off the waters. The geese talk in their foreign language to me, but yet I still understand. As the waters splash against the shore, they make beautiful music with words for no one but me. The sky is shades of wonderful colors, and it sends its light to me. The remote island I see has a cabin of great wonders only the eyes can see and the ears can hear. So, I hope you guys liked those. Those were written a long time ago. This one that I just read was written in April of 1998. And the other one, let me see if I can find it. Some of them have dates and some of them don't. The other one, the first one that I read, was written in January 1998. So I was still in high school then. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great evening and people wise up and get past their prejudices and just see people for who they are instead of what they were born with, because what you're born with you don't really have a choice in, but who you are, you do have a choice in. Much love, everybody. Bye.